Scaling without clarity is like chasing a mirage up a mountain. Every time you reach a milestone, the destination fades further away, and you can't shake this feeling that you might be on the wrong track. So if your clarity is blocked, it's the first blocker you should address, because without clarity, you waste so much time and energy on things that don't align with who you are or what you're truly trying to achieve. Because you can't align with what you can't see. And if you don't know where to channel your focus, what's the point? What I've learned from helping more than 400 entrepreneurs exit their business is that most people think they have clarity on who they are, what matters most, and where they're headed, only to realize that their goals were a reflection of their external conditioning rather than their true nature. Because what we strive for is often shaped by our upbringing, our education, our career, and the people that we surround ourselves with. And if you never stop to question it, you'll keep climbing up a mountain that was never yours to climb. Clarity is all about the visual image you have in your mind. When the image in your mind is blurry, incomplete, or the wrong image entirely, you second guess every move and burn energy on things that don't truly matter. Now, there are 4 types of images that can block your clarity. The first is where you have no image at all, where you're working hard and keeping busy, but you're unsure what you're actually working towards or why. Growth for the sake of growth may provide momentary satisfaction and keep you moving, but chasing empty goals leaves you feeling tired, unfulfilled, and like you're on a treadmill heading nowhere. Then there's the 10 pixel image, where you have a vague idea of what you're striving for, be it impact, status, lifestyle, or financial freedom. But because the picture is so blurry, you are always asking yourself, is this what I'm meant to be doing? Or am I focusing on the right things? Then there's the 100 pixel image, where you know who you are, what you're striving for, and why. You have a solid vision and clear goals, but you're not quite sure how to achieve them. And you often ask yourself, is this the right move? Or is this going to work? And although you're making progress, the journey feels slower, heavier, and harder than it needs to be. Finally, there's the wrong 1000 pixel image, where the vision in your mind seems crystal clear. You have the goals, the roadmap, and the entire step-by-step plan laid out. But the problem is, that high-resolution image in your mind is not your own. It's someone else's goals and someone else's framework for success. That YouTuber you follow, those books you read, that coaching program you did, they're showing you their pathway to their version of success. And it's very unlikely that their framework aligns with your true nature and the way that you are wired. And when you try to fit a mold that isn't designed for you, it forces you to abandon your true nature and it blocks you from flow. So whether you have no image, a blurry image, or the wrong image entirely, without real clarity, you become reliant on extrinsic motivation. And the problem with extrinsic motivation is that it's like filling a bucket with a gaping hole in the bottom. No matter what you accomplish, it never feels like enough. But when you have crystal clear clarity, you unlock intrinsic motivation and everything starts to change. Instead of chasing external validation or some future reward, you are fueled by something far more powerful. A deep internal drive that pulls you into flow. So how do you make sure you have the right image in your mind? And how do you sharpen its focus? You need to peel back the layers of external conditioning and connect with your true nature. This means getting crystal clear on your values, your purpose, your passion, your talents, and your unique cognitive wiring. You need to tap into what feels good. You need to focus on what truly lights you up. You need to lean into what comes naturally to you. And you need to hone in on the things that you are uniquely great at. Do the things that pull you into flow. In other words, own what makes you uniquely you. Because when you embrace your true nature, motivation flows naturally because you are fueled by intrinsic motivation. And you're tapping into this endless supply of energy, passion, and creativity. Flow becomes your default state of being, where every action and every decision flows effortlessly. When you embrace your true nature, motivation flows naturally because you are fueled by intrinsic motivation. And you're tapping into an endless supply of energy, passion, and creativity. This is how flow becomes your default state of being, where every action and every decision flows effortlessly, where creativity explodes and productivity skyrockets. Now, if you're unsure what's blocking your clarity or you want help sharpening your vision, shoot me a message, book a call, and we can figure it out together.